Have we all got a roller? Yes. Pardon? Yeah? Very quiet this morning. It's all gone very quiet. So you will need a roller. We've got 2 blocks ready at the wall and a blow-up ball we're going to be using. Yep. Okay. So, yes, the blue one. That, although you can buy them and they look deceiving, that look like that and they are rock hard. So that's a particular make called Sissel, and they're about 3 or 4 times the price of the other ones, but they're from something called the melt method, so they're nice, but they are that little bit softer. Okay, so put your rollers, stack the rollers against the wall, and let's just walk through the room. And then you could walk randomly in any directions looking for where there's space. So take your eyes into the whole room and look for where there's a gap. And then wherever you are, just stop, close your eyes, feet side by side, and then without any criticism, just notice your posture, sensations in your body. And begin to notice the weight in your right foot and your left foot, and then the weight between the heels and the front of the feet, and how that weight distribution through the feet travels all the way up the legs and influences the ankles, the knees, the hips, the low back. So sensing around your pelvis, your low back, sides of your waist, under into your armpits, how your arms are hanging, whether your arms feel like they're hanging by your sides or round to the front, where the shoulder blades are sitting on the back of the rib cage, your collarbones, up into your neck, sensing where the weight of your head is balanced, if it feels slightly forwards, off to the left or the right, the crown of your head. And then noticing what moves with your breathing. And then taking 2 or 3 really deep breaths in and out in your own time, and giving yourself a number between 1 and 10 for how easy and deep your breath in is. So 10 being really expansive and deep. And then whenever you're ready, just flicking your eyes open and then taking another walk through the room. And then wherever you are, just again stop, take a really deep breath in to your maximum. Hold that breath while you grow tall and relax your shoulders and your chest down. Extra sniff of your breath in and all the air out. Let your breathing resettle in and out. Let it recalibrate. And in your own time, another really deep breath in to your maximum capacity. In and in and in. Once you're there, you're holding your breath while you grow tall, but relax your shoulders and breastbone down. Extra sniff of the breath in and all the air out. So one more in, deep breath in to your maximum capacity. Feel it expand. Hold, grow tall. Relax your shoulders, your breastbone. Extra sniff. And all the air out. Lovely. It's just because it's not used to it. It's that little bit. And then take a walk around the space. It's increasing that volume capacity. If you're not used to breathing deeper and getting that volume, it can make you a little bit woo. Yeah. So if you feel like you can't take another, that's the purpose of the relaxation before that. So we take that deep breath in, hold, and that's why we're trying to relax everything so there's more space to do that with. So then we'll stop wherever you are. Okay, we're going to do the exhale. So take a deep breath in. And this time you're exhaling as long as you possibly can while you keep your height. So breathing everything out, everything out, everything out. Really strong exhale. Everything out, everything out. Lovely. And then hold your exhale as long as you can. Whenever you're ready, feel the first breath in is through your nose. Lovely. So we're going to do that again, but we're going to do the walk with it. Let your breathing resettle. So the walk is you breathe in first, then you exhale as long as you can, then you hold your exhale while you're walking, count your steps, and then when you're ready to breathe in through your nose, you stop still. So whenever you're ready, you've got your deep breath in. Really long exhale, as long, everything, squeeze every last bit of air out. Empty it, empty it, empty it. Then whenever you're there, you hold your exhale and you start walking and you count your steps. And the number of steps you do will vary from day to day. It's just a marker for where you are today. Like that. Do one more when your breathing resettles. The last one. As you're exhaling, 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 grow tall still. Whenever you're ready and holding that breath, do a walk. It's that breath in when you're ready for it. It's that. Are you all remembering to take that breath in through the nose when it's ready, it's happening? It's that, remember it's there through the nose. So take yourself for a walk and find your roller and put your roller up against the wall.
Somewhere, I think it may be here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so make sure your head can be on it. So, knees are soft a little bit, feet are a little bit away from the wall. Okay. So I don't want you to do anything, I just want you to be against the roller. I don't want you to be tipping the pelvis any direction or doing anything with the head. Okay? So the first thing I want you to notice is the pressure between your shoulder blades of the spine. Okay? And from there, just stay where that was. Rather than trying to get one more vertebrae above on it, first of all, I want you to grow tall. So send the crown of your head up and then sense if that can bring one more vertebra up above that point. Does that make sense? Yep. So you're growing tall, neck long, and then place one more vertebra up on the roller from there. Lovely. Okay? So I don't want you to feel like you've jammed. I don't want you to feel too much like I don't want too much effort in that. It should just be a little bit, yeah? We're talking like a millimetre or a centimetre difference, yeah? So maintain that while you do a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, press your low back into the roller. Yeah. Ooh. And again, breathe in and arch. Breathe out and press into the back. Yeah. So don't want this to feel like it's too much. It's just an awareness that it's there. It's maybe just a millimetre. Yeah. It's the concentration. You can see that. Yeah. Okay. And then let that all relax. Let's take one heel back to the skirting board. Okay. And again, it's only just a millimetre. Grow tall, just a millimetre or half a centimetre. I just want just on that there. That is. And then again, deep breath in, strong exhale, press the low back into the roller. You can feel it, it's just like wanting to go. It's just as long as it sustains on there, yeah, it sustains. While you're practicing this, okay, I just want you to have a little glimpse around the room because everybody's posture looks really, really nice and upright. They're all, it's all up. Yeah. Okay. So check where your front toe is, mark it up, measure it, and let's do the same with the second leg. So, and then again, mark up where this point here is. I don't want it to feel like you're overstraining. It's just a sense of where it is. It might be half a centimetre. Might just be sustaining where it is. Deep breath in, strong exhales. Press the back in. Lovely. Every breath in, arch it. Every breath out, press it in. Lovely. That's it. Breathe it. I know. I was just here. Take your time. Strong exhale. Tuck under that tail. Tuck under the tail. Tuck under the tail. Tuck under the tail. Tuck under the tail. Yes. Lovely. And lovely. Bring both feet to the forward marker on that. Breathe in. When you're there, breathe out. Press the low back into the roller. Lift both your heels and pick your pelvis off the roller. And then roll your spine down slowly in so that your low back touches down. Sequence it. And keep the low back touching as you put your heels down. Your pelvis is touching. Tuck the chin in and now roll your upper body down off the roller. So your low back's touching. Eventually your low back's going to come off, but keep your pelvis on the roller. So keep the pelvis on the roller. So your hands might get to about knee height. When you're ready to come up, you lead it with a tuck under of the tail and you just come up a couple of inches and pause to breathe in and then you breathe out and tuck under. Keep going, roll yourself slowly up. Keep tucking, driving from the tail. Keep rolling up and driving from the tail. And then once you start to go up higher than your shoulder blades, watch for the low back and see if you can get a centimetre up higher than you did before up into your neck. Lovely. Once you roll the weight up, let that relax completely so you're not trying on anything. Let it relax completely. Okay. Sense where the pressure between your shoulder blades is touching the roller again. Okay. Now work your way down and find that point just as it starts to get lighter. Okay. Keep that point connected to the roller as we experiment and play with where your arms are. So it could be both arms up or one arm up and down. You could be breathing in for your arms up. You could be breathing out. But you're keeping your pelvis is in neutral. You've got your space in your low back. You're aware of that vertebra that's one down from where the pressure is. And you're keeping that awareness So that gap doesn't get any bigger as it comes down. Yeah. So let your breathing support you. Have a go sometimes at rising your arms with a deep in-breath and sometimes rising your arms with an exhale. And if we remember that lateral breath in sometimes into the sides of the chest here, that can really help. Lovely. And then let's bring the hands down, get hold of the roller, put the roller down. Lovely. And come up. Lovely. Just take a quick walk around the room. And just sense your spine in that position when you had that one more vertebra up between your shoulder blades. Just sense that upper body posture where your head was. Lovely. And find a wall space. You could go back to where you were before if you wanted. I am going to do this actually with balls. It always works out better actually. Let's grab a ball. 2, 3. Yeah, have we all got one? Okay. So, I have got another one. I can't bother to blow it up. I'll use this one. Okay. So, first of all, I want the ball. So, you're extending your fingers. Okay. And you've got your fingers, that's it, reaching out. Yeah. So, imagine your spine still against that roller. Soften your knees a little bit. Reach your arms, stretch your arms as far forwards as you can without your head changing position. So try to keep your head, that one more vertebra on that, imagine it's there and you're stretching. You've got a little bit of pressure with the ball between your hands. You've got a gentle squeeze on. And then squeeze your shoulder blades back. Lovely. Okay. Now let's find a wall. Okay. So what you're going to do is stand, find where the ball or the fingers touch the wall, okay, normally, and then take yourself an inch back, and then again, reach for the wall, and see where you are. But you don't, when you reach for the wall, I don't want your head to be doing this kind of like that. Yeah, just watch for that. So you start easy, the ball touches the wall when you reach, and then take yourself like at half an inch back. So it's just double arms, not single arms. We're just doing just that. It touches and then come back. And you think, yeah, that's about my max, and that's where my marker is. Okay, so once you've found your marker, okay, I want you to pull your shoulder blades, the ball an inch away from the wall, and then next time take the ball an inch, reach higher up the wall, a couple of inches higher, and then come back. And then the next time you reach, you take your hands that to a couple of inches higher. So eventually you want your arms maybe at eye level. So the ball is touching the wall, maybe where your eyes are. Okay? So if you step forwards, Barbara, because I don't want your body to be leaning, I want your shoulders to reach. Yep, so your body's leaning into the wall. I don't want your body to lean into the wall. I want you to be reaching from the shoulder blades, not leaning your body weight in. That's it. You shouldn't feel like you're going to fall over. Leave the ball on the wall. Leave the ball on the wall. Once you've found your max range, bend your knees. Now stick your buttocks out behind you like you're going to prop yourself on a bar stool. It's out of reach. Drop the chin a little bit so you've not that's it, and keep reaching for that bar stool behind you. Keep the ball touching the wall. Reach for the bar stool. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Keep that That's it. Your start position was up. There we go. Sit. That's it. Reach, reach, reach. Deep breath in. As exhale everything. Exhale everything. Exhale everything. Slightly tuck the tail under. That's it. That's your neutral spine. Perfect. Okay. And go, go, go. And release everything. Oh. So did you feel the difference when you just tucked under that little bit rather than too much extension? It's just that little bit, yeah? Well done, lovely. Get your shoulders over. Is that making sense? Yes, no? Okay. Yeah. So when you're in this position, I don't want you to end up, what we're trying to do, the reason why I say tuck is for your back to be too arched as you're reaching for that stool, okay? So you're bringing that into neutral spine. It may feel like you're doing this, but we're not. We're just bringing it out of that extension. If you do kettlebells, that's your kettlebell swing position, okay? So you're up there, except your legs are wider in it, but okay. But we're up here. It's going to come into range because when you do the moves overhead, we're trying to get this without your ribs doing this, okay? So let's give it, so your start position is finding where you can have the ball maybe just a couple of inches higher than your shoulders. You're really reaching. Drop your chin so you're not arching the back, and then you're reaching and sitting on that bar stool. Okay? Keep touching the wall. Don't lean the wall. Now sit towards me. Lean back, reach to the wall, reach to the wall. That's sit towards me. That's it. Sitting down. That's it. Lovely. Reach to the wall. Don't let that ball slide down. Keep it reaching high up. Lovely. That's it. Once you find that spot, remember to do a deep inhale and really strong exhale and slightly feel like you're tucking so you end up in neutral spine. Tuck a little bit more. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tail. And reach. Lovely. Lovely. And release and come up. Okay? Yeah, I want you to have a quick relax. I want you to do one more because I just want to come round a couple of other people. Okay? So, and again, so find you in your own time. Find your, so a little bit lower there, Janet. A little bit starting point lower. And that's it. Reach for the wall. Imagine my fingers pushing you away. Reach, stretch for it, and then bend the knees and lean back on it. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Tuck the chin, drop the chin, drop the chin. Okay, deep breath in. Now tuck more tuck, more tuck, more. Lift from here, push that. There we go. That's it. Reach for the wall. There we go. Yes. We've got it. Lovely. That's looking great. Reach. Lean towards me. Sit back, sit back, sit back. Reach up, reach up. And release. Well done. Wow. Okay. So, put the balls down. Grab your rollers. Okay. And then I want you to put the rollers on the floor. If you can do them in the line, that might be better, but you're going to lie on your rollers. Put your rollers down. I want you to make sure you've got space above you and below you. Lie on your rollers. Have they disappeared? Yes, that one. What I might do with you there is if you can both, Barbara, if you can go that way, that'll be, sorry, Barbara, if I can bring you up, then there'll be enough room that for you. Yeah, and then so you're all, that way, and then there'll be enough room for you. Let's bring you this way. Yes. Yep. Okay, so let's bring this forwards a bit, Rach. So you've got some there, bring you there, bit of space. Lots of sighing. Okay, so check your feet are parallel. So put and your feet. So put your feet together to touch, and then if you keep your big toes touching and take your heels as wide as you can, and now keep your heels on the floor and straighten your feet off, and that's about hip width apart. Yeah, deep breath in. And as you exhale, press your low back into the roller. As you breathe in, ease that off and arch. As you breathe out, press your low back into the roller. Lovely. So keep that going, but check you're not pushing through your feet to do that. Okay. Now keep your low back touching the roller. Hoping you've got enough space there. Okay. Keep your low back touching the roller and slide one leg straight on the floor and leave it straight. Keep that low back touching the roller. And bring it back. Let the spine release, relax. Lift your head up, Elizabeth. So deep breath in, breathe out, press your low back into the roller. Keep your low back touching the roller and slide the other leg out straight. This is the same as having your heel back against the skirting board, yes? Yep. And bring that leg back. Okay, so what we don't want is to be jamming the back down into the roller. We want to be maintaining neutral, but for the most people that's lower than you think. Okay, so I talk about a wafer thin mint under the small of your back. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, slide one leg out. Breathe in as it comes in. Breathe out and slide the other leg out. Breathe in as it comes in. Breathe out as you slide the other leg out. Lovely. So the space in the low back is usually lower than most people think. It's a wafer thin mint. Yeah. So it might feel to counterbalance the weight of the legs as they go away, you have to counterbalance it by feeling like you're doing a sad puppy tail. Does that make sense? Yeah? So you've got that. There we go. One more each leg. And two knees are bent. That's it. Okay. So breathe in, breathe out, press your low back into the roller, push through 2 feet and lift your pelvis up high in the air. Feel where the pressure is pushing down in your spine as it goes up towards the neck. Keep that there as you slowly bring your spine down, breathing in and out as you go. Getting your low back to touch before your pelvis. Lengthening, getting a bit of traction and length to your back. Once you're all the way down, let your spine just release into neutral. Just let it come all the way down, it's just into neutral. That's it. So let your pelvis just rest in neutral. You've got that gap underneath it. Yeah. Feel the pressure of your spine between your shoulder blades. Yeah. And work your way down so you can find where your low back is. So work from between your shoulder blades down and find that vertebra. Take both of your arms up to the sky. You're going to keep that vertebra awareness down there on the roller. Don't lift it up any part from that place of neutral. Again, play with taking your arms overhead, either single arm or both arms. Maybe it's with the breath in, maybe it's with the breath out. But how do you maintain the rib cage in neutral while your arms are moving up and over? So don't let that vertebra come away from the roller. Your pelvis is in neutral. Sometimes you might be doing a deep breath in. Sometimes you might be doing a very determined exhale. It's a very clear exhale. And then bring your hands to rest by your sides. So waft a thin mint underneath the small of your back. You're in that neutral spine. Deep breath in. Breathe out, slide one leg out. Breathe in as it comes in. Breathe out as the other leg goes out. So just the same as you did a moment ago, it's identical. Both feet are feather light. Try not to drive heavy through one foot on the floor for your balance. Try to keep your balance in your centre. Waft a thin mint on the small of your back, and when you're ready, you're adding an opposite arm to leg. Remember everything we did about neutral spine in your rib cage. Your upper body is in neutral, where those vertebrae are. So your arms are challenging your neutral spine as it goes in your low back from the top, and your legs, the weight of your legs are challenging your neutral spine from your low back, from your pelvis up the back. Does that make sense? So much information in such a simple move, yeah. Last one. 2 feet on the floor, knees bent, link your hands behind your back. Link your fingers behind your head. So, and let your elbows fall out. Just let that stretch your shoulder joints. And then point your elbows to the ceiling. This isn't a sit-up, it's a stretch for the back of the neck. So you let your hands pull your head off the roller and pull as much as your upper vertebra off the roller as you can. Pull it up and up and up and up and up. And then as you go back down, curl those vertebrae in and push them down one at a time. That's it. Okay, so leave your hands behind your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Press your low back into the roller. Lift your pelvis off the roller. Up, 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 up. Lovely. Keep your pelvis up. Your hands are behind your head. That's it. Okay. Keep your pelvis up. Use your hands to support the weight of your head. Lift your head and curl your upper back off the roller. Come up, and you'll find your spine will go down. Your pelvis will start to lower as your head gets higher. So get your low back to touch the roller. Get your head higher. And I want you to stop just before your pelvis touches the roller. And then I want you to take your pelvis up higher and let your upper back go down. And then you lift, so your head never touches the roller, your head comes back up, and you get your low back to touch the roller without your pelvis touching the roller, and as much as your upper back off the roller, and then as your upper back goes down, you're lifting your lower back up. So somebody named this the rocker chopper. You know those metal blades that you cut your herbs with and those bevel boards? You want your spine to feel like it's like a rocking horse. Yeah, you're just rocking. Lovely. And then let the pelvis stay, let the low back stay down. Curl your head down and relax your elbows out and wide. Well done. Oh. So reach 2 arms to the sky. Up and up and up and up. Lovely. So are you losing your thing a bit there? You got that. So tuck your chin in, press the back of the neck down and lift the head up a couple of inches. Lovely. And now reach your upper back up off the ground, up off the roller, up and up and up. Reach straight on that vertical line, up and up and up and up and up and up. Breathe in, breathe out and roll that down slowly. Keep your chin tucked in, lengthen through the back of the neck. Lovely. And come down. Okay. So breathe in, breathe out, sad puppy tail, press the low back down, reach through the hands, tuck the chin in, lift the head and reach up on that vertical line. You're going up and up and up and up. Lovely, stay there as you breathe in As you breathe out, take your arms behind you, up and over, up and over, up and over, up, and bring your hands back to the sky. Up and roll back down. Lovely, all the way down. So the hands behind you is just that few inches, just the same, so it should feel like when they were on the wall. Just, when you had your hands just that little bit back, so you don't need to reach all the way back here, it's just that little bit. Okay, so press the low back into the roller, tuck the chin in, breathe out, lift the head, reach with the arms straight up. Head, and the head goes, that's it. Breathe in. As you breathe out, reach the hands behind you, keep your upper back off the roller, reach back up to the sky, and roll all the way down. Oh, lovely. Cursing me. Let your hands do whatever they need to do as you rock yourself left and right on your roller. And then slump yourself to your right hand side of your roller. Lovely. So just enjoy the sensation as your back feels on the floor for a moment. And then give yourselves a wriggle. We're going to roll around. We are going to come back up to standing. Yep, roll yourself around, come back up to standing. Just bring your rollers and just move your rollers out the way and then take a walk around the space. Sensing how your spine feels. And then find a blue ball and then a wall space and then your 2 blocks. There's 2 blocks on the wall. So lying yourself down on the wall. Yeah, have you, yep. Or you could do it this, there's about as much space either that way or that way. You could do it on this way. Yep. Yes, line on the wall. So you're looking like, let me just go this. So you'll be like, you've got a ball in your hands. Yeah. And you've got 1 foot on 2 blocks and your other foot here and you're in this position. Yep.
I can go there later.
Yeah, which I think there's about us. I don't know whichever way side you think you've got.
I go that way you were.
You're going. It's not quite wide enough the wall. Right, okay. It's not quite wide enough the wall. You think we've done it? Hopefully. Yeah, if I get you to shuffle over that little bit, Cherry, and we'll move you towards Susie. I'll bring you this way a bit. Yeah, but no, just 1 heel on your block. So you want your feet hip width apart. Yep. And hold the ball to the sky. Have you got it? Yep. So put this foot on the block. And touch the wall with your feet. That's it. Shuffle yourself in. In. Come a little bit closer. That's it. And you've got your 2 feet on the wall. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So 1 heel under the block. 1 heel on the block. Okay. So dig your heel into the block. Don't push on the wall. Press your low back into the floor. Lift your pelvis high. dig one heel into the wall, lift your pelvis high. Okay? Yeah, neither of your feet should be pushing into the wall. You'd feel like you're dragging down the wall, but you're using the leg on the block as your main support. Yeah? Okay. Roll yourself down slowly. So you need to be closer, much closer to the wall. See if you can. That's it. Yeah. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Dig the heel into the block, press your low back down and roll up the wall. Okay. So come down only as far as your low back is touching the floor, not your pelvis. Lovely. Tuck the chin in, press the back of the neck down, breathe in, lift the head, reach with the arms, stretch, reach up to the ceiling, up, 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 up. Deep breath in as you breathe out, the arms go overhead that little bit. Keep your upper back off the floor, keep your upper back off the floor. Bring your hands back to the sky. Lovely. And come back up, so not as low as that, and again, so stay high, breathe in, breathe out, take your arms back overhead, keep your upper back off the floor, breathe in as your arms go back to the sky, one more, breathe out as your arms go overhead, take your upper back up off the floor, and bring your hands back straight up, and then roll yourself back down. Lovely. Your head there, but you've all gone very quiet. So the leg that's on the wall, not on the block, point it to the sky. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So press your low back into the floor. Dig the heel into the block. Lift your pelvis high. Roll your spine down so that the low back touches the floor and not your buttocks. 2 hands up to the sky, so both your arms and the leg are vertical. Tuck the chin in, breathe in, lift the head, reach your arms up, up, up. So your low back's on the floor, just not your pelvis. Reach, 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 reach. Breathe in. As you breathe out, the straight leg touches the wall as the arms go overhead, just that little bit. Breathe in as the arms go back up. Breathe out, arms and legs go out, touch the wall. Breathe in as it comes back. Lovely. One more. Keep your upper back off the ground all the time as your arms go overhead. Take your arms overhead. Lovely. Keep this up off the floor and foot touches the floor at the same time and bring it back and come down. Lovely. Well done. So we're going to jiggle with your feet those 2 blocks so you can switch and do the other side. Yeah. Make sure you move close to the wall, Cherry. Much, much closer. That's it. So you've got your other ankle on the 2 blocks, 2 feet on the wall, ball to the sky. Lovely. So first of all we're doing is digging the heel into the block and lifting your pelvis high. That's all that's happening, just so you can feel that movement. And then you roll down so your low back touches the floor but not the pelvis. And just hold that for a minute and sense that the back of the legs, the hamstrings are active. We're releasing the psoas muscle. Yeah, just sense how that is. Just let the low back relax down. And then let the pelvis come down. Lovely. Okay. Tuck the chin in, press the back of the neck down, breathe in. As you breathe out, lift the head, reach the ball, gentle squeeze on the ball, reach higher, stretch, up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take the arms overhead just a little bit, keep your upper back up off the floor. Breathe in as it comes back, lovely. And again, take your arms overhead, keep that upper back up off the floor. Breathe in as you come back. And again, one more. Take those arms overhead, upper back off the floor. Breathe in as you come back. Super. All the way down. They're great. Yep. Arms a little bit too far there on that. That's great. And coming all the way down. Rest. Bring your head down and come down. Well done. So the leg that's on the wall, that's not on the block, points straight to the sky. Okay, just on that vertical line. You got the ball in your hands straight up to the sky. You don't need to reach with the hands yet, it's just there. Dig the heel into the block, press your low back down, curl the pelvis high, and then roll yourself down so that your low back is touching the floor but not your buttocks. So roll down. So low back is on the floor. Lovely. Yeah, low back's on the floor but not your buttocks. Keep your buttocks off the floor. Tuck the chin in, breathe in, lift the head, breathe out. Reach the hands straight up, get your upper back up and up and up and up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, leg touches the wall and the arms go overhead. Keep this off my hand, keep off my hand. Breathe in as you go back up to the vertical line. Breathe out, touch the wall, arms go overhead, keep this off, that's it. Breathe in. And again, reach the hands up, that's it, lovely. Reach, that's up. Reach up for that vertical line. Arms go, lovely, well done Alison, that looks great. That's looking great. And bring yourself down to rest. Yes, fabulous. How are you feeling? Your jaws. Yeah, it's just strengthening these muscles up around the neck and stuff as well. So let's shuffle yourself closer to the wall so you can get your legs straight up the wall. Not with the ball. And if you want to do with the blocks, you can move them out of the way, but you can then use one flat on the floor, lift your buttocks and sit on the back of the block as well. It can be quite a nice thing to do, is to also have the legs up the wall and then sit on the block. That's it. Yeah, you've got it. That's all right, Judith. There. Pardon? No, you were fine with where you were. That's enough. Yeah. Bend. That's it. Pardon? It's whatever's comfortable for you. So what? Bring your block towards you more. Yeah, and there, so it's more comfy. Yeah, that's fine. And then what we're also going to do is dangle your hands to the sky. Just take your arms up. So we've just got that reverse of gravity going on in your legs and your arms at the same time. So relaxing the fingers and the wrists. It's just kind of... Long deep sighs of your breath out. And then gently let your arms wrap around you as if you're giving yourself a hug. Just let them just rest on you. And then change your arms round so the other arm rests overhead on the plate. Just crossing your arms the other way. Long deep sighs of your breath out. A sensation of that reverse of gravity on your feet, flowing down your legs into your hips. Long deep sigh. And then resting your arms overhead, but making that comfortable. So if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, adjusting them maybe lower or linking your fingers or putting them out by your side. So if that's not comfy, changing position. And then bring your knees into your chest. So walk your feet down the wall, wrap your hands around your knees and squeeze. And then depending on who's around you and how you come out of that, you might want to just push your feet on the wall and come out straight, or you might want to roll yourself onto one side. And then taking your time to bring yourself up and around. So we're going to come up to standing whenever you're ready. Take your time. And then once you're up, take your time, a gentle walk around the room. Just walk around the room. So notice your right and your left foot as you're walking, the weight in both of your feet, your knees, your hips, your low back, the movement of your arms, your armpits, the shoulder blades on your back, the spine all the way up through the low back, between your shoulder blades into the back of your neck, and the positioning of your head on your shoulders and the crown of your head. And then wherever you are, stop and close your eyes and just sensing where you are now with your posture and what you're noticing. When you breathe in and out, notice what moves. And if you take 2 or 3 deep breaths in and out, giving yourself a number between 1 and 10 for how easy and deep that breath in is, 10 being the deepest easy breath in. And rubbing your palms of your hands together vigorously, and then place your palms to rest over your eyes. One more deep breath in, sighing your breath out, circling your fingers around your eyes, pitter-pattering your fingers all over your face. Oh, well done, thank you very much. How's that feeling? You did great, well done. Well done, have a lovely day. The boxes out there. The box on there. The boxes out there. Not all the boxes anyway, so if it's like blocks, leave them here. I'll keep there if you want.